Hello, everyone. This is Mike from Dimensional Walking. And today we are going to talk about a subject I've always been interested in, done some pretty extensive research on. And we're going to call today's video Georgia Guidestones, my research of mystery and tragedy, including maybe an MIB. So I guess with all that said, let's proceed. I lived in Georgia for probably in the Atlanta area for probably 14 years, and I frequently went to the Georgia Guidestones. I think probably about 4 times, at least three, probably 4 times. It's probably about 100 miles northeast of Atlanta, and it's near a small town of Alberton, Georgia. And many people will call these Guidestones America's Stonehenge. It has some resemblance to it. Obviously, it was made by local people in the Alberton area. Well, I can't tell you for sure. I know the stones that were like a blue-green granite came from local quarries. That I do know for sure. As far as where the people came, the contractors came that actually built it and erected it. I think they were in the Georgia area, but I don't think they're really local there. Um, Anyways, the slabs were 20 feet high, approximately 20 feet high. Um, and they ended up in a in a farm field basically. I want to say it's a cornfield, but I ain't gonna swear by that now. Yeah, I guess it was a cornfield. So it's kind of like Field of Dreams, kind of in the middle of a cornfield type thing. Uh, so, anyways, the story behind it is, I guess, the bigger mystery of all, who this group or who this person was that actually financed and direct the building of these Guidestones. Okay, uh, and the story does vary. There's no doubt about it. Um, so in 1980, a man came and his alias name supposedly was R.C. Christian. And he came to a small bank in Alberton, and he talked to a bank agent named Wyatt Morton. Um, and this R.C. opened up an account and with the instructions to Wyatt how to distribute the money. Um, and supposedly this uh, RC came to the bank a couple times, not many times, over the course of the building of this monument. Um, so RC Christian, the alias, we don't believe that was his real name, or nobody does, called this monument Age of Reason. So I had completely forgot about that till I checked my notes. But Age of Reason is what he called it. And I think he made that comment to the bankers or the Stone people, I think it was also. He also mentioned to them. And so on uh, these stone pillars, there's various writings. And the reason there's three of them is because it's in several different languages I think it was 8 different languages actually, and besides English and some of the more common languages, it also had in it Egyptian hieroglyphics, cuneiform, uh, Sanskrit, and Old Greek. So try to cover as many languages, and it has some modern languages too. English, of course, is one of them. It had some modern languages plus the 4 of them that I mentioned to you. Uh, so, anyways, what it basically says is the following, and I'm going to read it to you. I have a list of what it was said from my notes when I was there. Uh, Number 1 rule was rule the world with tempered reason. Okay. Number 2, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Number 3, prize love, truth, and beauty. Number 4, don't be a cancer on the earth. Number 5, Leave room for nature. Number 6, seek harmony with all. Number 7, call for the limit the population of 500 million people. Now, let's just talk about that last one. 500 million people. What are we close to? 8 billion? 7 million something, 7 billion something something. So 500 million is quite a huge reduction. And that probably, number 7, is probably the thing that's been the most absolute controversial, because it does indicate that there's going to be a depopulation, or should be a depopulation, to get the population down to 500 million. Okay, because I'm sure whoever made this project was quite aware of in 1980 that even then there probably was close to 7 billion people on Earth. So they knew that depopulation had to happen, at least in their theories. So that probably got a lot of people's hair on the back of their neck standing up, because that probably made them feel that it was some type of satanic thing. It was probably some type of totalitarian type regime. Probably just got everybody pretty crazy. So there's always been quite a bit of negativity about these monuments from people and groups in the South or other parts of the world that maybe they were talking about going too far. So, anyways, the stones themselves were a cosmic clock, using the sun and the stars to track time, very much like Stonehenge. So that in the times that I visited there, I always remember feeling a vibration coming from the earth. When I was sitting there, I guess we'll say I was meditating, etc. There was this vibration. So I always kind of attributed the vibration to Mother Nature or Mother Earth, was kind of maybe having something to do with these monuments, and all the things said in there would indicate maybe Mother Nature was saying something pretty profound. Was crying out maybe that maybe we have too many people on Earth. Who knows? So with that said, I went there. I went into town actually, and I was kind of walking around and trying to see if I could find somebody there that would give me some insight around the time in 1980 when supposedly this person came to the bank. And I did run into, I guess, a guy that claims he knew the banker. He was an older gentleman. His age would indicate that it would have been very possible that he would have been, whatever age he said, because it would have matched up with the date of 1980. So I seem to kind of want to believe it's very possible what he told me could be very well be correct. He had indicated that the man, this man came in. The banker had told this gentleman that the man was kind of dressed in black, had very pasty white skin, talked somewhat mechanical, is what he said. And of course, what flashed in my mind immediately was Men in Black. That this was a Men in Black type person. That RC was a Man in Black. Now, was he? I don't know. I really don't. It's possible, I guess. I mean, this older guy I talked to, a resident there at Elberton, he didn't know. I didn't bring it up at that point. I wanted to see what information I could pull from him, and I guess if I would put anything too strange in there, it probably would have turned them off. So I didn't go there. But I was thinking it. I definitely was thinking it when he said that the guy had pasty white skin and was dressed in black. and talk mechanically. That was exactly the same type of experience I had with my encounter with Men in Black before, years before. Actually, one time I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, is when I had it. Not in Georgia, but in New Mexico. So, anyways, so my theory kind of kind of leaned a little bit towards maybe this is from a group of MIBs that maybe decided they wanted to put something profound up to tell the human civilization that they may have been going in the wrong direction in 1980. And of course, we look at ourselves today in 2022, and there's some pretty negative things going on here. Um, so, anyways, that was it. The other thing about it is over the years they've had a lot of vandalism of the stones. I think the community there has mixed feelings. There's talk that every year they would get maybe 20,000 visitors to the area because of the Georgia Guidestones. So I don't know if all the attention, many of the people wanted that type of attention that the Guidestones brought. I thought they were absolutely incredible. My sister also thought they were incredible, and other people I took there thought they were really incredible. Just on their size, they were massive, uh, and how they were kind of balanced. They had a capstone that was balanced between them, which is really cool. And where it was located in the middle of nowhere is in these farm fields, and which is a little road that goes up into it. Was really great. But anyways, so right now, I guess, or as of this year, it would have been 42 years old. I had gone back when it was his 30th anniversary uh, to see them. Uh, so as of this year, it was 42 years old. But as many of you probably know, something happened basically this last couple weeks. Somebody went in there and blew them up, or blew one of them up, I guess. And I guess the government, somebody locally, law enforcement or something, blew them all. The rest of them destroyed all of them, which was extremely, extremely sad because what they said, just like the title, Age of Reason, uh, they were common sense. They were stones that were telling common sense things. Now, yes, the 50 million people as a limit to the human population was probably a little way out there, considering again that we were at 7 to 8 billion people on Earth. So obviously that's a bit of an issue, but everything else that was said on those stones is absolutely true, absolutely. And I really pay a tribute to the Stones and pay a tribute to R.C. Christian, if he was an MIB or not. I think what they said was pretty amazing. So, anyways, goodbye, Georgia Guidestones. I guess it's really too bad. I was talking to my sister who has been there several times also, and I told her I just wish that somebody with wealth would have gathered up the remaining pieces or the remaining slabs that weren't damaged before they got totally destroyed, and took them somewheres and maybe reconstructed them somewheres, because I think they were really, really important. The other thing is, I guess there was supposedly a time capsule that was rumored to be underneath or around the Guidestones, which they're saying they tried to dig it up, but they couldn't find it. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but my guess is there's some pretty interesting information there if it does even exist. So, anyways, let's kind of hope maybe there is something profound in there, and it would become known to the public if they find it. So, anyways, with that said, thank you, and we'll see you next time. We need your subscriptions. If you want to comment, please comment here or send a private email to dimensionalwalking@gmail.com. And if you like us, like us. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.